Welcome to Dreams Divine Tarot. Where is nothing you should know. Welcome to Dreams Divine Tarot.
Hi guys! Today's reading is gonna be for Friday the 27th of February. But it is a timeless reading. So anytime you guys just come across this video, then there's something here for you, obviously. Thank you for showing up. Love you so very much. Since you're here, please hit the like button. Okay? Subscribe if you haven't. Right? And share if you feel so inclined to do so. Thanks, guys. Check the description if you need a personal reading. I always forget which way to do this. That's my email. Shoot me a message. I will message you back. We will set something up. Holla. Let's see. Where are we going to start today? You want to check some Oracle? Yeah? Okay. We'll start with Oracle then. All right. We're going to start with the old style Lenormand deck. I wish there was more of these. They're so pretty. It's got all these men and women in it, but yeah, there's just devils of each. It's kind of weird. Not complaining. I'm just saying. Mountain. Right. Let's see. The mountain. This is an obstacle, possibly. Here are the words I'm hearing: pinnacle, success, getting over, climbing, discovery, patience. 2 plus 1 is 3. So, and then we got 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 1 and 1 is 2. So balance. Yeah. So mountain. All right. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's stick that right here. All right. Do you want to go ahead and start, or are we going to start with stained glass? Okay. Stained glass it is. I hope everyone is well. I have had a busy week. I took last week off. I really enjoyed that. This week, I will be uploading every day, which, yeah, it's good. It's good. Climb every mountain. What is that? The misty mountainside. Far over the misty mountainside, through dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day to our long forgotten gold. Isn't that from the Hobbit? Right? The words are in. Stop. The words are in the journey, right? The first one. Something journey. What's the first chapter of The Hobbit called? Guys, put it in. I'll put it in the description if I can remember. All right. So first up, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a passionate leader. She knows her feelings, but she's about action. She's about taking the action needed. The Queen of Pentacles has planted her seeds, and now she's reaping the benefits. She's picking the fruits off of the vines that she made. She's the reason those vines are there. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is intelligent. She's quick-witted. She knows exactly what she wants, and she goes after it. The Queen of Pentacles is brave in a lot of ways, because she learned that she all she had to do was reach out and grab it. She's not held back from her, by her beliefs. Second up is the Seven of Pentacles. This is looking back and saying, is it worth it? Whatever I've reaped, whatever I've brought into this world, was it worth it? What do they say? What is the saying about, is the shearing worth the wool? Or something like that. Basically, it's saying, I've worked really hard. I planted all this stuff. It's funny that we're talking that both of these are they're both earth cards, obviously. And they're both saying, I've planted something and I'm harvesting it. But the second one is asking, was it worth it for me to plant these things? I think you're the only one that really can answer that. But if you're asking the universe is saying, you reap what you sow. Whether it's worth it or not is a question for you. The time that you spend on something, if it gives back to you equal amounts or more, then is that what gives it worth? Because that's what you need to be at. Those are the questions you need to be asking. All right, next up is Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is that cycle, right? That's being on the wheel and what it's doing to you. Where are you on this wheel? Are you going to be in the center? Are you going to be on the outside? Because that determines how this wheel treats you. Okay, so you could be tossed around on the outside, hanging on for dear life, right? Or you could be on the inside, just spinning, going on, uh, yeah. It's up to you, right? It's always been up to you, and I always say that whenever the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it's up to you, and it's always been up to you where you are on this wheel. Okay, the Hanged Man, right? This is gaining enlightenment by taking a step back, by stopping, and gaining a brand new perspective, right? By hanging yourself upside down by, the sometimes it's the tree, sometimes it's the cross, right? Where Jesus was crucified kind of cross. It's got a special name. I'll have to put it on the screen because I do not remember it right away. This is sacrifice. This is waiting. This is trying to be as patient as possible. So you're waiting on something, probably this Wheel of Fortune. And the Strength card. Yeah, that's 3 major arcana back to back. That's pretty strong energy coming out here. So you know that what you're waiting for is going to provide this strength, or that you have strength through suffering, through these challenges. The reward is strength. No, maybe you're just telling yourself, I've got to be strong. I got to keep on holding on and waiting for my time, right? Because it's coming, and you're just being patient, right? being patient, looking back on the past. Sounds like hermit energy to me, and realizing that you've gained strength. That's lessons learned from your past. Maybe you're having a little nostalgia. Either way, I think you've climbed that mountain, and that's just very hermit-like. Because that's what's waiting at the top of the mountain, right? The hermit, he's in a cave at the top of the mountain, and he's looking within, and he's telling you to do the same thing. Okay? Yeah. And you're right now, energy. This is the Ace of Pentacles. A brand new, passionate beginning. Something that just came to you. Ta-da! Brand new idea for creation. You got a lot of pentacles here, a lot of earth energy. You seem very grounded, and that's good. So this new beginning is coming, and pretty excited. On the bottom of the deck, for the second time this week, is the Tower. Okay. Big changes. Okay. So whatever this new beginning is, it's a huge opportunity. It's a big change. It's going to change everything. Your foundation is shifting. Okay. There's nothing like standing on sand. But don't be afraid. Towers are necessary for change. I mean, life is change, right? We have to go with the flow, whatever it is, whatever hand is dealt to us. That's what we have to deal to others, and or we can start now and change that hand, change decks. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're about to do. We're going to change decks. Let's get the spirit animal first. I love spirit animal cards. I still plan on writing on the back of these. I have started writing on Dark Wizard deck. I still want to write my ideas on the backs of these because I get ideas, but then there's some things that I forget to look at. And it is about intuition, but I'd like to put some keywords on the back of these because that will help me a lot with the intuition. All right, this was flipped. Nice. Inner sanctuary. More hermit stuff. Are you coming out of hermit mode? Are you going into hermit mode? I don't know. I don't see this as hermiting anymore. I feel like this is your past, like what you've done before. I retreat to my inner sanctuary, finding solace and strength within. Solace and strength. Okay? Solace and strength. So I see bunnies, we always see bunnies, I think everyone does, as like a reproduction, horny, right? Sexual. Yeah. But I don't think I've ever looked at a bunny rabbit and said, okay, they retreat into their inner sanctuary. I guess they do have their little bunny holes, like their hobbit holes. It's funny that we were talking about hobbits. So maybe that's what this is saying. You're going in your hobbit hole, right? Your cozy little hobbit hole. This is where you like to stay. This is where you're comfortable. I get it. We all like to be, especially okay. If you're anything like me, you're very introverted. You're trying, but you're trying. I get it. Okay, but you are in your inner sanctuary right now. Let's see what else they could show us. Maybe with the I can't remember the name of this one unless the box is in here and I put the box down. It is called the Wild Child deck. The Wild Child. Mm-hmm. All right, give me an oracle for this reading for the collective today. For these hermits out here, huh? Let's hear about the hermit. Oh, there it is. Ooh, pretty card. Reflection. All right, this is about mirrors. This is how you see yourself. This is a swan that sees an ugly duckling. Maybe you're not seeing yourself like you should be seeing yourself. The moon is unknown, right? This is something you don't know about yourself. That you're beautiful, that you're amazing. Maybe your mirrors lie to you. Maybe you're lying to your mirror. Okay. But your reflection is showing something completely different to you than what everybody else sees about you. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Maybe you just show a different side of yourself to the outside world, but whenever you look in the mirror, all you see is your flaws that you need to change, that you need uh, to be better. Man, that's deep, and I feel you. But sometimes you are just what you are. And it may be about looks, but I think it's mainly what you see on the inside versus what everybody else sees. And I think you just show a different side of yourself, maybe to be accepted, right? Yeah. Well, we all have to start somewhere. And I think hermiting is a good bet. It's a good it's a good place to go to grow, right? It's inward. And the more you start loving yourself, the more you will be attracting love to you. So here we go. Accept, affirm, allow, no judgment. Exactly. Start changing the way you think about yourself by changing those negative thoughts. That self, that negative self talk. Um, I can't do it. I'm worthless. I'm useless. Don't mind me. I'm stupid. These things, these are words you're putting out into the universe. Like these words get embedded into not only yours, but other people's conscious thoughts. So whenever they look at you next time they see you, they'll be like, yeah, she can't. She's stupid. She even says it about herself. The negative talk. You got to stop judging yourself so harshly. Hopefully you're giving, for every negative thought, I want you to say two things that are positive about yourself, period. From now on, anytime you make yourself aware of that negative self-talk, okay? Become a part of a community, maybe. Maybe this is what you need to do. Maybe they're saying, get together, bring it together, come together. Maybe find a friend, become a we. Uh, that this isolation isn't helping with the negative self-talk. Yeah. Wow. This took a turn, didn't it? I think your finances are getting better. Obviously, we've got pentacles like crazy. We've got earth energy all over the place. So we're talking gain. Maybe you got a raise in your job, maybe a new job. Maybe you're getting some sort of float payments. I don't know where that came from. All right, you got this new beginning uh, because it's an end. An end is a beginning. Um, but whatever you're ending, it's painful. It's over, and it is the death card. So we got the equivalent of a death card. Let's get a dark. Uh, see, just gone. The all thoughts erased whenever I go to remember a word. Okay. It's the Dark Wizard deck. Jeez. My goodness. All right. I'm going to shuffle these up. All right. Let's take the top one here. All right. This one is Purity. And I named these. These don't have names. These are my own names that I've given these. Okay. I embrace my inner purity. I know that I can cleanse my past by facing and then shedding light on the mistakes I have made and the feelings that I've created along the way. I love myself. I choose myself. I know myself. What a great, like, Spirit knows. Spirit knows exactly what to say and when to say it. This is amazing. Tarot never ceases to amaze me. Okay. Confirmation. Okay. Love yourself. Let me say, I'm going to read that one more time. You've got to hear this. You got to really listen to this. Okay. One more time. Purity. I embrace my inner purity. I know that I can cleanse my past by facing and then shedding light on the mistakes I have made and the feelings that created. I love myself. I choose myself. I know myself. Okay. Love you. Perfect. Perfect card for that. Ah, she's so good. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's move on with the reading. Let's get final 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. 6 and then the final 3. All right, Spirit. We want to know about this. What's coming up for the collective? What's coming up for the collective regarding this advice you're giving? All right. We've got the King of Wands. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Okay. Well, the King of Wands is super passionate, right? He's a visionary. Yeah. Successful, swift expansion, strength, power, will, courage, and leadership. I think what they're saying, what Spirit is saying, is if you would come out of your head and start seeing yourself like this, then that's what you'll become. And you are what you make yourself. How you see yourself is how you are. That's what you become. You will become what you see, what you feel, how you will. We got the King of Swords. What do we got? A choice between two people? Maybe this is two people in your energy. Maybe these are two people coming into your energy. Maybe this is two aspects of yourself that you need to find. Next, sharing your success builds more success. So this is like this is judgment to me. This is like mini judgment. I think that's what you're doing. I think you're choosing between two kings. Yeah. I think this is a choice. Now, that doesn't specifically mean you're choosing between two kings, but what it means, maybe you're choosing between a past self and a future self, or how you'd like to be and who you used to be. But Six of Pentacles is a success. Being successful in those things. Giving, receiving, fairness, justice, generosity, sharing, influence, and nobility. I think you want to be the kind of person that influences others, that helps. Very helpful and brave and judgment-free. Knows because they've been there with that world, or with the Wheel of Fortune card out, and strength. All right, tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. What is this sharing success? Yeah, the Death card. We will read another one. The Death card. If you're Scorpio, ding, 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 this is your power card. The Death card. This is endings, cycle, restarting, beginnings. It's over. For good or for bad, it's done, right? This is transformation. Growth always comes from leaving something behind. So whatever you've been giving too much of, because I think that's what this is. This is a lot of giving. Oh, wait, I'm hearing something else. This is an ego death. This is squashing that part of your ego that's telling you you're not worthy. That shadow, that facing that shadow. Because remember that we started out talking about the hermit, even though the hermit still has not come out in this deck at all. We are talking about going within and learning from our past, looking back and saying, was it worth it? Going within to find out how we actually feel and where our strengths lie. So I think that's what this is. This is an ego death. This is saying that part of your ego who is telling you that you're not worthy, that you can't change, that you're ugly on the inside. It's time for that to go. You've got to leave that behind now. Put it behind you. It's time for a necessary change. That tower. It just reminds me of the tower. It's time for necessary change. All right, let me get another one of these cards for death, right? Oh, I love it. All right, let's do this one because it's a skeleton. We like the skeletons. Wait, that one. I don't have anything on that one yet, so we're gonna move to the other skeleton. I know I wrote on one of the skeletons. So since we picked a skeleton, I'll just go back and get the other skeleton. If I can find it. There it is. Okay. We'll do this one since I do have something written on it. Oh, it's the cycle. God, man. Skeleton time. Okay. Let's put the death card up here with it. Now. And it says, the cycle. I create new opportunities through ending. Do you hear that? I create new opportunities through endings. The past is lessons. My future, though it's unknown, is what I make it, not what I was yesterday. Today is the present, the future's not promised, and yesterday is long gone. The cycle restarts. Okay? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Again, with the perfect card for that moment. She does it a lot. I love her. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. This is truth and clarity. I think once you leave these old beliefs behind, these old self-sabotaging beliefs, I think once you leave those behind, you'll see yourself with logic and clarity. You get to your center, the heart of the matter, right? This is also breakthroughs and ideas, insight. Okay, insight, origin, inspiration, enlightenment, and beginnings. Because endings are beginnings. Am I right? I'm right. It's going under that bravery, the brave strength card, right? Yeah. 10. That's the end. Again, endings, endings, endings. Endings, endings, endings. You can put the freaking wands down now. These burdens that you've carried, it's time to put those behind you. Okay. I think that's the clarity, is that you can't go on. And I can't go on, can't go on, can't go on if I'm on my own. Okay. So you got stress and blockages, but I think that you're going to find a way to get through those. I think the stress, I think these burdens they're all here. Uh, I don't think they have any. I think they're causing blockages in the 3D because you don't deserve. You feel like you don't deserve it, like you're not worthy. Uh, spirit Spirit does not like that. Spirit does not like that. All right, let's get the last three cards of advice about this. You're on the mountain, okay? That's where we got the Hermit from the beginning, right? Go within. Go within. Um, yeah. Wow. Uh, yeah, we got that. We got the Queen of Pentacles again. And Justice uh, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so every time I see the Five of Cups, I really just see it as it's grief. It's grief. It's loss. But so is death, right? And if you leave it behind you, there will be growth. And I think I think she's reiterating that right here with the grief card. You've got to you know what? Man, this is crazy. Okay, this just came to me, so it's probably what she's trying to say. I just saw you at a funeral. Okay. And the funeral is in the hole in the ground that you're throwing dirt on. There's a box, and inside this box, I see all of these like flashcards, like my white cards, and on them, it's self-pity, self-doubt, self-hate, and all of these things. I'm ugly. I'm not worthy. Uh, I carry other people's burdens. Uh, I don't deserve happiness. I'm unlovable. Each of these cards say something negative about you that you think, okay, about yourself. All right. This is this is elaborate. Okay. This is how the vision went. You're throwing the dirt on there, right? And it's covered. Now all of these words, these horrible things that you think about yourself is now buried. And on top of that, you plant this orange tree. Okay. And from your doubts and your old beliefs that no longer serve you anymore about yourself, you grow something beautiful. You grow these oranges, right? I'm going to call them oranges because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an orange tree, period. I'm seeing an orange tree with oranges on it. And you're picking them. And they're so sweet. They're so juicy, right? And you realize that you've changed something so negative and so sad and heartbreaking into something delicious. Okay, and that is justice, my friend. That is justice. Realizing your worth, that you can change those horrible thoughts about yourself and what you've been told all your life. You can change that into something bright and brilliant and beautiful. Alchemize it. Be sweet to yourself. All right. You're juicy, baby. I'm going to leave it there. You know what I'm about to say, hopefully. Dream loves you. Spirit loves you. And God loves you. Peace out.